Hello, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Taptap Send in the whole Riase. As you already know, Taptap Send remains to be your number one, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Taptap Send. The name is what? Taptap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Taptap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you will see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Taptap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Taptap Send.
Taptap Send. Send more, spend less.
I go Ghana for Kokoko about 10 years. Kakra. Masaba mo na so biemo ye business na na egu so bo digital business ye wo community mu a chese edom gum asadan kanyame na me kasa Ghana fo ye ndorso ni ade enne kofo tia se omura business ni mu me se ye business ye digital business abia abeko bia betumi arane agese me se woni internet no me se wo paycheck no wo de na so me na so me ntina wo se me nya bibi ka ho na me ho hen ha me asadan kanyame 2 years ni enya age animu o eti ni ye bo from no missy business way I fear so those of us in the diaspora need to be file tax no ye bro you 1099 now the file tax I fear the file ye bra be me the file ye dio just a professional be our business mu teachers taxi drivers just me who send your men doctors lawyers bankers obia the ohia no gadgets just say we dey run business ye lay system na ma enti me say registration refundable eti brabehwe say bibi a obetumi aye pe bibi kan wo na wo gina wo na ba akopeso a ebegene wo so otumi gina wo na me no so do won sesi obo na wanka sa otumi manage wade business na be ye wa wo dia a ma extra source of income me mo mu de aboa me ne mabusua enti no bra me say kakra nie momra me number na etwa guo no ne yenkasa. God bless us all, amen.
Straight from another eventful weekend, and we are here back on your screens. My name is Roland Amate. You are welcome. This is Sammy Flex TV. Don't get it twisted. This is Sammy Flex Speaks Live. We are here to give you nothing but fresh news. In fact, education, top notch, just top notch, everything top notch. If you don't like it, you can go and bend.
Even woto, top notch.
You can go and like hard transfer my car. We don't care. We don't care. But thanks for watching though, and if this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe and also recommend this channel to other people. Let me say big ups to Currency. Let me say big ups to Richie Flex for holding us down whilst we have the big conversation today on Sammy Flex Speaks. In the studio with me, you know the big man is always here, Olua Sammy Flex.
Seated for the business of God, and we thank God for the weekend. A very, very busy weekend.
I tell you.
And as of Sunday, when we still had to go out to go do other things, I said, hey, Charlie, what kind of work is this? Today I saw Professor Ankoda Rebel wrote under one of the videos that, hey, Sammy Flex, so you want to be like Shatta Wale, you don't want to rest, Charlie. We rest when we die. As much as we live and we have the strength, we have to do the work of God, and it's still on. But, Charlie, for the love of the people, reason we do it, the love they show us, you know, sometimes when you wake up and you know some people are waiting for you to do something.
Of course.
In fact, that is what pushes me to do more. Like I wake up and say, so today, the people are waiting for me to do something. What do I have? If you don't have anything, you feel sorry for yourself. So we will continue to do our best.
And is it out of the fact that sometimes you get calls, and especially when we do then trips and we are not able to release content?
Yeah. Then things you get calls, and especially after giving them the promise for the Sunday evening show, and I realized that because of the event we attended, it was delaying. In all, you still have to work. Charlie, man must work.
Social contract.
That's what we've got to do.
All right, so we are here. Like we said, it was a very eventful weekend. We were at the University of Ghana, that is Legon Pent Hall to be precise, and they had their SRC week. SRC week, 65th SRC week celebration, and that's what happened over there. They had so many musicians coming through to perform, the likes of Wendy Shea, the likes of Medical, Can Promise, and our big man was there. That is Shatta Wale. In fact, what do you make of Shatta's performance?
Shatta is enigmatic. Let me borrow Wendy Shea's EP title. Shatta is very enigmatic, as a matter of fact. If you are talking about that guy who you will never feel tired watching him, I'm sure it is Shatta Wale. The number of times that I've watched Shatta Wale, that anytime I watch him, he still sounds new and looks fresh to me. I wonder. I've watched him several times away from when I started working with him closely, till since I started working with him closely. And sometimes when he's performing, you even that knows the process of everything he's going to do, you still feel the act. You still enjoy the act. So sometimes I feel for people who are in the auditorium, maybe those getting the opportunity to watch him for the first time and not as many times as I have seen him. He's that guy, his energy is on point, his attitude is on point, his stage connection with the audience. At every point in time, he gets it on point. And I'm so happy. Right after the show, he sent me a message, Ale, you guys make me a star, so you're a star already. We are trying to make you. The more we make you, you also make us. That's what I told him.
That's the beauty of what we do. And speaking of artists that went or came through that night to perform, something happened. You know, we've had conversation about the lookalikes on this particular platform. In fact, that conversation is not new. And on the night, Oju Alegba, when our people were there. In fact, if you should see the workings, even when they were going, and at the entrance, you know, they were...
Attitude.
It's the altitude for me.
Altitude for me.
It's the altitude for me. In fact, they got there, and you know, on the show like that, they had demarcations as to where the artist would pass. That is the VIP section and all that. And our people got there, and they got bounced. This has generated lots of conversations online. Some people are saying it is not fair. In fact, it is not fair that they didn't allow them to even, like, at the VIP section, much less on the stage. Some people are also saying, hey, it is fair. On the night when Kim Promise and Mr. Drew and Wine were there, and we had their lookalikes also flying, how would the fans be able to differentiate between the original and even the things that are even, like, probably would happen on the night? So to some people, it was a fair deal that they were bounced. There's a video to it. Let's go and take a quick look. When we come back, one of them has replied. When we come back to it, we'll go into that.
Forget what they pay you, make we entertain you. You not go fit move, you go be like say we shame you. Now waste your time to Google search. You get it all when you flexing with Sammy Flex.
Because today want be promotion or entertainment. Log on to Sammy Flex TV, because now we be the best, no darling. Now we the run things. If this what you want, then you got it.
Okay, so that's the video on the screen that director is showing. That is them, our people at the entrance there who wanted to enter but were not allowed. Security, I don't know if they respond. Like, who say, hey, these are not the originals, and they did not allow them in. The Can Promise one, aka Papa Pantai, in fact, the gangaria of the group has come out to reply, and to him, they were not bounced. In fact, if you think that was a disgrace to them, then you are totally wrong, because to them, even when it was pouring, like there was a heavy downpour, they were in the car of Mr. Drew Kra and they were chilling. They were chilling. So it is not even as if they were bounced. Like they were not bounced. They were still there to still show face and to create the occasion.
So much as a tea, me say, program na yako you know. Be no bounce here. Tomorrow mo say, ya call and ya pam lookalike no. Ya call na ya bounce here. Mo kama asem na mo asem o. Obi eno wetu abanse okromu a usukra usu a obi eno wetu abanse okromu a obi a akokohia o Mr. Drew mu ne Can Promise mu no ma gengi an before say ye o card mu kra ye nso to kone Mr. Drew car mu ene ne launch one side the Mr. Drew go ha obeti mama pekina to no bi say Mr. Drew say then Sammy they make a Buana. Mr. Drew, welcome to my life once again. I go by the name ROBST. What about your name? What about you? Are you? They don't mention your name. Everybody knows your name. Please let my viewers know that we were in your car the last time in Legon, and the rain was falling, and we were in your car. Please, is it true or not?
Oh, praise is true. Yes, I kept you in the car. You and the focus. Yes, I kept you well.
Okay, so that is cool. Yes. So that is Mr. Drew voice. Yes. And now you see that I told.
Big man.
Yep.
These are some of the things that are trending out of the show
I
that
think
we went to.
if there is something we call gatekeeping, what Ignace, and shout outs to Ignace for putting together that show, that is with Foresight TV. If there is something called gatekeeping, that was what Ignace did last Saturday. That is what we call gatekeeping. In the sense that gatekeeping means making sure we are giving necessary platforms to those who deserve it, those who the platform is for them, and those who don't, we keep them at the gate. That's why we call it gatekeeping. So on the day, this guy saw an opportunity to come and showcase themselves, to come and do their things. As a matter of fact, now they have put out a song, and the video is beautiful. Let me commend them for it. The video is really beautiful. The song too is nice. People are loving it. I think I watched the numbers online, and it was impressive. Impressive numbers. No two ways about that. But on the day when there was a task to achieve, the task is that Ignace, before University of Ghana was signed an agreement with him, MOU with him, that you have the power to do this. They give him KPIs.
Of course.
They give him things he's supposed to do. So he said he will provide King Promise. He will provide Mr. Drew. He will provide Medical. He will provide Shatta Wale, Wendy Shea, and everybody who was very needed on the stage, including Kwame Yogurt. So if at the end of the day, it ends up to be look-alike of these people, he will even end up losing some kind of value in his negotiations with them. So if there is a role, a gatekeeping role, that has been played by somebody in recent times in the full glare of everybody, it was what Ignace did. Like, he really kept the gate. That, nah, it is not for you. This platform is not for you. It is not your time to be here. And he prevented them from coming so nicely. Like he said, when the guy came to him and he said, oh, Kwame Yogurt and Lookalike, I heard it. In fact, I was there. At that time, I think we were looking forward to talk to him.
Yes.
So I heard everything clearly that, oh, Kwame Yogurt is here with the Lookalike. Then he told him, I don't know any Lookalike. The only person that I know is Kwame Yogurt. Any other person, I don't know. That was a real gatekeeping activity there. Straight, like he doesn't want to give you a platform. Never. That's what the point. When this conversation of lookalikes became a strife, people were so angry at some individuals who were giving them platform for interviews and asking them questions that were making the other people look some way. People were not happy with them. It was that was what Ignace did. Okay. Imagine if all these guys have said, nah, you cannot come on my platform as a lookalike. I'm not sure you'll be here. You'll be where we are today. But I gave them the opportunity, allowed them to do their things, and this is where we are. So on the day, I'm sure Ignace himself did not pay attention to what he was doing. Maybe he was not conscious. Okay, that's the word. He was not conscious of what he was doing. But what he did was the gatekeeping thing. And that was what he did right there.
Before we wrap up, some people have also argued that, yes, we've had the conversation and we have even like made them aware of the dangers of what they are doing, that is the impersonation bit and everything that will come with it. And they've released the song. So technically, these are artists in their own right.
Okay.
And even upcoming artists, if that is how we can classify them.
Exactly.
And on the night, so many up-and-coming artists were given the opportunity to showcase their talents.
Which was agreed with the organizers. I understand. Whilst we were there, we got there earlier because we were doing road for Shatta. We got there earlier, like 6 p.m. we were there. We saw up-and-coming artists performing. All that Ignace was saying was that you cannot come and swag your way in the name of Lookalike.
Okay.
You cannot do it. It was not as if he was not ready to give up and coming plat. No, not at all. I think in about the first 2 hours or so of the show, it was only up and coming artists where you admired one visually impaired guy. Yeah. You admired him. You have been talking about him all this while. So it was not as if the platform was not meant for up and coming talents. No, it was meant for them. But you couldn't swag your way in the name of Lookalike. We saw how they were coming. Maybe you were not there.
Oh,
but we saw how they were coming. The swag. I heard Mark. Mark said they came with bounces.
They came with
bounces. They came with bounces and they came to meet bouncers.
The bouncers have bounced the artists and their bouncers.
So their bouncers came to meet the bouncers, and the bouncers bounced the bouncers. So yeah, look at how they came, like swagging up, and that was what the man was trying to avoid. It is not for you. We have time for everything. In fact, that gatekeeping role Ignace did, like I'm saying, he was not conscious of what he was doing or what he did, but really and truly, he killed it.
Okay, thank you very much. So that is just the preamble. Like we are now entering into the big conversation. There's a video that we've chanced online on Shatta Wale's page.
Yeah.
You know, he's always in the news. Like he said, he's the news.
He'll keep you talking.
He will keep people talking. The caption says, "Can we laugh small? The stress is too much. But I record attire. Help me laugh." And he added a laughing emoji. But in the video, he said something, and that is where this big conversation comes from. Okay. Let's go take a quick look. When we come back, we dive into it.
Guys, but you know, come to think of it, me alone, I do studio. We every day they sit there, they record. Me alone, they play beat, mix, master, then I record. But rather the thing look like when it 10 cares.
Welcome back. So, according to Shatta Wale, he's built a studio in his house. He's like literally a studio rat. In the studio, he records, play beats, mix, master, like bang, 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 sir.
Everything
him. Some people have some diverse opinions about this particular post, and some people are saying this breeds monotony. Some people are saying, is this the reason why Shatta is not or has not had any huge hits compared to his previous hits? This has generated so many conversations. First of all, what is your take on this particular video before we come to other conversations around it?
The other day I was talking to Bullet.
Okay.
Of Rough Town Records, boss. And he was telling me that so many artists are mad, so many artists have bipolar, so many artists have mental issues, but how they exhibit it, we don't see it. Then I asked him how. In fact, he mentioned one artist with it first. Then he said it's not as if it is only that artist too. He said his part. He has that bipolar too. Every other artist who has made hits for years has that problem. Then I asked him to explain. Then he told me this. He said, how is it possible for an artist to wake up from morning till evening and be in a studio? And you think if you are normal, you can do this? You wouldn't be able to do this. He said, how can an artist for a period of about 10 years, 20 years, 30 years be writing songs that are hit songs? He thinks if you are normal, you can't do it. You need to be abnormal to do this. How can an artist always be looking forward to entertain people when sometimes he himself or herself is not even happy, but he's supposed to make people happy, entertain them? If you can do this, it means you are abnormal. You are not normal.
Deep.
He said all these things. And after saying all these things, I looked at the lifestyle of so many artists in Ghana, And I said, okay, that'll be right. And the abnormality he's talking about is not insanity.
Okay.
It's not insane as in they are insane, no.
As in the negative way.
Yes, it's not as if they are insane, no. It is because you can't think straight to be able to do those things. You should be able to think awkward. Like you wake up morning till evening, you alone. Like Shatta Wale is saying in the video. He wakes up morning till evening. He alone, just one person, because the studio is not a commercial studio. The studio is not in an office setting where people will be coming in. The studio is in his house.
His room.
In his compartment. Where he lives there alone. Because at the moment, he's not married, he doesn't have kids.
No.
So he lives there alone. Until maybe some of his friends decide to go visit him. He's there alone. And I'm sure during his studio times, even if you come to visit him, you won't see him because he's locked himself in the studio. So one day, one person wakes up, a studio that he said he built alone. He has been recording there alone. How can you do this if you are normal? Like from morning to evening, kunto, chata bata bata. One person, no, you take your microphone and then you finish it.
And you have to make sure all the songs that you record are different.
Yes. You record a song, it doesn't sound like the one you recorded 2001. It doesn't sound like it. And it's not as if you've done that. Look at the number of songs Shatta Wale has recorded. Look at the number of songs he produces in a year. And it's not as if he does the sketches, the skeleton for some people to continue. He does the skeleton, the same ears, the same brains, the same aesthetics feeling, will still sit and he will do mixing and mastering. You are not normal. And it is not insanity as in Wabodam. No. You can't be normal to do what they do. I believe you, even as a host, sometimes you come and you tell everybody, Charlie, and then it
happens so many times.
Exactly.
So many
You come and you see that your brains are tired. Before you can continue, you have to move from your normal self, tell yourself,
Charlie.
tell the brains that whether you are ready or not,
we still
you are
need
going
to
to
do
do
it.
it. You have to be abnormal to be able to do it.
So
Sometimes people see us going up and down, smiling, laughing.
yeah.
They think, hey, this guy, why does he not get? Who said, yeah, don't get that?
even on Saturday they see you Wale.
Oh, thank you.
Wale.
You see, the Saturdays, Charlie, they see me walking, jumping.
Wale.
Hey, Charlie, that one bomb. If you knew what I had gone through, can it be normal to do this? If you were normal, you say, no, I won't do it again. I'm going home to sleep.
We are tired.
You go home and sleep. That is how the normal person will behave. Because you act abnormal, you say, no, let's do it. You did it till you went to do other things. So yes, it is true that what he's saying is right. It is not easy with what he has been doing, as a matter of fact. Personally, I sometimes feel that he should also get some people to even assist. But you see, the other day when I was doing the Sammy Flex Connect, as you want to call it, the Sunday
evening show.
Somebody said it that. So is someone saying that the person loves Shatta Wale more than he loves himself? That was what someone asked though. I think his name was Mohammed or so. He called from Tennessee, American Tennessee. And he said that Sammy Flex. So is someone saying that he loves Shatta Wale more than Shatta Wale loves himself? Then I asked why. He said, people are crying that Shatta Wale needs this. People are crying that Shatta Wale needs that. But do they not think Shatta Wale himself, he knows what he needs? Yes, that's what the guy is saying. And I was choked with the question. Like, so are you saying that so at the moment, if he thinks, Charlie, his brains are tired, it can't do it again, he will know it, he will feel it. We are humans. Sometimes you get to a place, no, we ain't could be or something like that.
No, you need
sometimes you are working, you feel that, no, today I'm tired, let me put the phone. Sometimes we struggle to sleep, you'll be on the phone, but it will get to a time that you know that, no, now I have to put it down. You understand? So yes, I still believe that to him, he's doing something great, as a matter of fact, and we need to recognize him. But of course, there are some people who also will come and think differently that, okay, when he does like this or that, when he does like this or that, it will also add something different from his life and from his music career. But like the person asked, do you think you love him more than he loves himself? He knows what is right. He knows there is that, there is this. But the things to him, when he does it this way, he is fine, he's comfortable, he's okay. So as much as he's fine, let's allow him to do it. When he gets to that time that he thinks I need to bring in other people, they also come in to help as well.
Thank you so much. So that was very educational. I don't know what you also think, but let us hear from you in the comment section. We do this with you always. That is why the comment section is definitely designed for you. Don't forget to recommend this channel to other people. And hey, big ups to Currency, big ups to Richie Flex. We will meet on the next video, so stay safe. Bye.